What up, it's me, A to Z, and we're back with more Pokemon Fire Red. Last time, we went through Pewter City Gym, we got our very first badge, and our team got a lot stronger, and our beloved Charmander has now evolved into Charmeleon. It's a monumentous occasion in my opinion. This is massive. It's great to finally have a Charmeleon. But yeah, so that's what we did last time, and we started trekking through Route 3. And this time we're gonna continue our journey through Route 3 and go through I talk English good. And we're gonna go over some of the new Pokemon you can find here. Real quick, I just want to talk that I did a little Osprey training. Pikachu's up to level 10. I swapped out Spearow for Caterpie. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I got that Caterpie up to level 6. So, yep, we've got our team swapped around, and we are gonna do some fighting. Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. That's not the line, Joey. Come on now, you're supposed to quote yourself properly. The Shorts kid is one of the most famous, and his name's Ben, it's not even Joey. But yeah, the good old, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. Anyway, so he's throwing out his Rattata. Alright, so now we're gonna get into the depth of the hole. Oh great, quick attack of course. We're gonna get into the depth of the hole, so many trainer battles. But now will be a good time, well not right now, I want to wait a little bit before we start talking about the bios. And sending out Ekans. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna send out our newly evolved Charmeleon, because he hasn't had his battle debut yet. Why not? Go get him, Charmeleon. Look at him. Look how badass he is, and he's a lot stronger too. Ooh, Ekans and his Intimidate. We're gonna go over Ekans later on. We can't catch one yet, but we will go over him at a later time. Oh, we didn't kill. Ah, whatever. That's fine. We're only level 16 anyway. To be fair, I am kind of under-leveled with how I usually play these. When I play Pokemon games on my own, I'm usually over-leveled as all crap. But, you know, that's just me. There's your shorts for you. Are you using a Pokemon Center's PC for storing your Pokemon? Each box can hold up to 30 Pokemon. That's right. Each box holds up to 30 Pokemon. Alright, let's swap around. I want to get Caterpie out front. Alright. To fight you. Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. Fine. We'll get with it. Alright, now, the reason I put Caterpie up front is because I believe... No, Weedle first. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine, because I'm gonna swap out to Pidgey. And I'm just gonna nuke you mad quick. See, I thought you were gonna start off with either a Metapod or a Kakuna. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm not really worried, because we can just one-hit KO this son of a gun, and you're done, and you're finished. I don't know, I'm trying to tone down my language. I have had complaints that I can be a little bit curse-heavy. Caterpie grows to level 7. That's good. There we go, Kakuna, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, now I'm gonna send out Caterpie. And I'm gonna let Caterpie handle this all on his own because it's a Kakuna, and all that Kakuna can do is harden itself. I mean, we're gonna be sitting here mashing A for a long time, but I think that's fine. I don't know, probably gonna skip through all of this, but... Alright, what can I talk about now? Ooh, I know, I can talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon. So the demo came out last week, from the time of recording this. I haven't recorded this since the demo came out. I think I did. When was my last recording session? I think it might have been the day of... No, it was the day after, but I didn't talk about the demo. But yeah, now I'm gonna talk about the Sun and Moon demo. I'm pretty excited. The demo, it looks fantastic. I think it's, you know, it's the fact that we're finally getting shown the game itself. I'm psyched for it. But the actual content of the demo, it's lacking after you finish it. So, I don't know, maybe that's just me being nitpicky and everything, wanting more in a demo. Really, the only outside thing besides, you know, the main content is just, I guess, the events that happen on specific days. Which you get items, like I got the 10 Pretty Wings. I know there's one where you can get a Comet Shard. I know there's one where you can probably get, trying to think, Star Pieces. I already got the Nugget from the catching contest, which... That's pretty cool and all. So you can see how long we've been at this. Kakuna has been hardening to the point where its defense can't get any higher. Anyway, Sun and Moon demo. There we go. Critical hit making this go faster. Oh, also I should mention, critical hits, they ignore stat buffs. So even if you up your defense 6 times, you will still do double the amount of damage as you would before the defense buffs. And it doesn't ignore defense drop, so we'll do double the amount after the defense drop. There we go, finally dead, and Caterpie's going to gain a crap ton of experience and hit level 8. Oh my god, Caterpie's just, there we go, alright, now he's got his own Caterpie. I'm gonna send out my own Kakuna. and just finish us off real quick. And this is going to be just as slow as it was because I'm just going to be dropping poison stings. Not going to use Harden at all. I'm not that desperate. But yeah, the Sun and Moon demo. I'll say this. I am super psyched for getting Ash Greninja into my game. Like, from what I've noticed, Battle Bond, the ability that Ash Greninja has, it buffs your attack stats by crazy. I don't know by exactly how much. I'm pretty sure data miners and, you know, have calculated and figured it out. And I just have to, like, look it up and find out. But I think I'm just going to wait until the actual game comes out. But that's absolutely insane. It's... Man, Ash Greninja. I wish I had control over its nature, though, which I don't. But I guess it's fine. I guess its IVs and EVs are pretty decent as it is, so... Will I use it on my team? I don't know. Also, I love how it warns you, like when you try to transfer it over, because I tried to transfer things over even though the game's not out yet at this point. But I love the little warning it says, warning, Greninja will not obey you unless you completed 2 trials. I think that's the confirmation that gyms are out and trials are in. I guess. Also, how have I not gotten a poison? Come on, game. A little bit ridiculous. It's gonna feel weird if they get rid of the gym system, because that's been tried and true in every Pokemon game. I'm all for new features. I'm all for, you know, breaking the mold. But it's gonna feel a little bit weird in my honest opinion. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. Kakuna levels up to level 10. Very nice. And Metapod. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna send out Caterpie again, and it's gonna be a mashing A fest. Because all these things can do is harden. But yeah, Sun and Moon. Also, data miners have actually, they've leaked pretty much the majority of the new Pokemon roster. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys because, you know, I'm considerate. But yeah, a lot of new, quite a few new Pokemon were revealed. And I think with the information that I have found out, I think I have 100% decided who I'm gonna pick. I think it's set. Team Litten for life, guys. Team Litten. Because you guys know how much I love fire types. Fire type, as I've said, is my favorite type. In fact, fire type starters, I like all of the fire type starters that there are. I guess I'm going to go into this spiel right now, because what the hell else can I talk about when I'm spamming tackle against the Metapod that all I can do is get hard? You think I would have learned how to word my words properly after what I said in the last episode with Brock. Anyway. But yeah, fire types are my favorite types. There's really only one fire type starter that I don't like, and I'm probably gonna get backlash for this. Not a big fan of Delphox. I don't know, it's just a fox that's a wizard and has a little stick as a wand that's on fire. I don't know. I mean, sure, it's cool and all, and I guess its stats are okay, but I don't know. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Delphox. It's my second least favorite starter, I'd say. My least favorite being Meganium. Oh boy, dropping opinions, I'm gonna get the backlash, but that's fine, you know, I'm sure some of my viewers out there, they don't like Charizard, which normally I would find out where you live and try and kill you. Just kidding, I love you. I love each and every one of you, but don't take that weird. God, how long was that? 8 minutes on the recording. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. If you had caught bugs that didn't know how to, the only thing they knew how to do was harden, you would have won. This is why you don't catch only bugs. So that way you can be a better trainer. And Caterpie's evolving! Ah, jeez. I guess now you can see why I leveled it up to level 6, you know, so we could evolve faster. But yeah, Caterpie's finally evolving into our very own Harden Master. God damn it, Adam, really? Metapod! And Metapod's really not that far off from evolving again. Also, we skip Harden, and oh, Kakuna himself is evolving as well! Double evolution, all the way, across the route. So just marveling over what I just said because I referenced the double rainbow guy. And we have a Beedrill. So yeah, Beedrill comes in handy at early portions in the game, but I don't know, to be honest, now that I have this Beedrill, I'm probably not gonna have much of a use for it. Because we have it now, it's here. Here he is, our Beedrill. Not really gonna be using him for much after this. Anyway, okay, I say we switch Mankey back to the front, because we can, and we fight this girl. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. Okay, to be fair, you got me there, because I did look in your direction. I don't know, it's a little bit ridiculous. You know, how the mechanics work. For you know, how people just decide they're gonna fight you. It's like, oh, you looked at me. Oh, you just walked in my general line of sight. I'm gonna fight you to the death and have my Pokemon die. I mean faint. I mean lose. And here we go. Now we finally get to talk about some Pokemon here. Her Pokemon here, you can actually catch on this route, so I'm gonna go over it. And she's sending out Nidoran. Nidoran female, actually. Now the Nidorans, they come in 2 subspecies, females and males. And I'm gonna talk about both of them, but first I'm gonna talk about Nidoran female. Nidoran female is pretty solid, you know, it's not a bad Pokemon. It's a poison type. It's got an interesting ability of Poison Point, which 30% chance of you getting poisoned if you make physical contact, so you don't want to do that. But yeah, I think Nidoran female is pretty good. Nidorina is actually not too bad herself. Pretty much the same thing as Nidoran female, except higher stats and, you know, learning the same moves. And here we finally have our first instance of a stone evolution. If you give Nidorina a Moonstone, it will evolve into Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen gains a ground subtype. Battling you with the bug Pokemon I just caught. Okay, cool, more bugs. Anyway, yeah, Nidoqueen gains a ground subtype, and I think Nidoqueen is actually very solid Pokemon. You know, Nidoqueen's got some strengths. Nidoqueen has a very vast move pool, I will say that much. I think Nidoqueen's move pool is, you know, it can learn a lot of special attacks. It can learn moves like Fire Blast and Ice Beam. I don't remember if it can learn Thunderbolt, but yeah, it's got a pretty wide move pool. You have to remember though that poison type moves are pretty sparse in this game. You know, it's nothing like Sludge Wave and all that. Also, Earth Power doesn't exist, so if you want to teach it a ground type move, you have to teach it Earthquake. But yeah, Nidoqueen's pretty solid. I like it quite a bit. Anyway, now I'll just lead into Nidoran male because it's pretty much the exact same topic. Nidoran male being slightly more offensive than Nidoran female. You know, it's got higher offensive stats. It's got a bit of a more offensive-based move pool. I guess Nidoran female's, you know, core move pool in its own is more defensive-based, but Nidoran male is more offense-based. Again, evolves into Nidorino at the same level. Pretty much the exact same thing. Evolves into Nidoking in the exact same way via a Moonstone. And Nidoking, again, has the exact same move pool that Nidoqueen does. But the main difference is that Nidoqueen is more balanced and bulky. Nidoqueen's stats are more, you know, geared towards defense and I guess just staying alive. Nidoking is more geared toward offense and has a higher speed stat. So Nidoking can actually use that move pool a lot more effectively, but I'm not knocking Nidoqueen at all. They're both fantastic Pokemon. Now, as you'll have noticed in the sidebars, Nidoran male and female have different encounter rates based on the based on the version that you're playing. Also, Metapod reaches level 9. I would love to fight this Metapod, but I think I'm out of tackles. I'm totally out of tackles. Pidgey, get out here. And finish this thing off quick. But yeah, so if you're playing Fire Red, you'll run into Nidoran male a lot more often, and there's a 1% chance to run into Nidoran female. But if you're playing Leaf Green, then it's the other way around. 1% chance to run into Nidoran male. But they're both good, you know, I'm not knocking any of them, you know. I know it'll be hard to pick between the two of them. They're both very solid. So I guess whichever version you're playing, you're not necessarily gypped. You know, Nidoking and Nidoqueen are both very solid. I recommend them for your teams, and they both actually can, they have potential to stick around till the end of the game. You know, they can last you throughout your entire game, pretty much. They're very solid. I like them quite a bit. Alright, so now that long and arduous battle is over. We did it. We beat Bugcatcher James. You're done like dinner. Alright, now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go heal off screen really quick. And we're back. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop down here, get Pikachu out front. And, ooh, we have a little patch of grass here. I guess I can talk about this. If you see a patch of grass that looks a little bit out of place, interact with it. You found an Oran Berry. Berries are our first example of items that you can hold. And there we go, we have the berry pouch. So you can give a berry to a Pokemon and it'll use it in battle. For Oran Berries, if a Pokemon holds it and its health goes down to half, below half, it'll restore its health by 10 HP. So that's Oran Berries for you. So berries will, you know, their effects will activate if it's being held and if something happens. So there's berries for healing poison, there's berries for healing all kinds of status effects. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? What is the obsession with shorts? I don't understand. There's an obsession with shorts among youngsters. Anyway, he's got a level 14 Spearow. That's pretty tough, but we got Pikachu. Pikachu might only be level 10, but I think he can handle this. Especially after he uses Growl like a fool. Like a goddamned fool. I'm gonna roast you on an open on an open lightning bolt. You're done. And Pikachu still doesn't level up. Okay. Lost, lost, lost! Yes, you lost. Anyway, okay, now I think I'm gonna go back and get Metapod out front. Or should I? Nah, I think I will. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait for you to turn around. I'm just gonna sit here, mind my own business. You'll see why. You'll see why I'm standing around minding my own business. It'll make sense once she actually turns around and walks up. Game. Game. There we go. Eek! Did you touch me? You walked up to me! You walked up to me. I'm just standing around minding my own business, and you just walk up to me and you're like, did you touch me? God, this is, oh my God, I could get into something here, but I don't want to because I tend to avoid controversial topics here at A to Z Gaming. Anyway, she has the final Pokemon, its final new Pokemon on this route that you can run into, Jigglypuff. Oh, Jigglypuff. Infamous for being the worst in Smash 4, the worst character. But does it fare any better in Pokemon? Not really, no. Here's the thing. Jigglypuff, very high HP. And not that bad of a move pool. Problem is, the rest of its stats are average at best. Even below average, really. It's really not that good. And, you know, its natural move pool isn't that good. Like, you're really gonna have to invest TMs into this thing if you want. I should mention that. Like, when I say move pool, I mean including TMs. But yeah, Jigglypuff's stats just in general, even when it evolves into Wigglytuff, not that good. It just has a ton of HP and not much else it can do with it. It's, man. Also remember, it's not a fairy type yet, because fairies don't exist, because this is not Kalos. But yeah, we defeated Robin. That's it? Yeah, that's it, because you walked up to me with your bottom tier Pokemon and expected to win, and you got nuts. You got Bupkis. Anyway, I want to kill this Mankey really quick with my own Mankey, because Metapod is on the verge of breaking level 10, and as you saw from the bio, I think you guys all know what happens when Metapod reaches level 10. One Karate Chop, and... Really? Really, Mankey? I thought we'd be one-hit KOing things by now. Christ. Whatever, we did it. Metapod hits level 10. And Metapod's evolving! God, we got 3 evolutions in one video. That's the most we're ever gonna get. I'll just be straight up blunt about that. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Butterfree. Now a bug flying type, and he learned Confusion. This is what I was talking about with Butterfree. Butterfree's move pool is definitely a lot more varied and a lot more interesting compared to Beedrill's. As you'll see, Butterfree's gonna start learning some of the powder moves, like Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Stun Spore. Anyway, let's talk to you. Phew, I better take a rest. Ugh. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Anyway, but yeah, as he was talking about, there is a tunnel right here. Mount Moon, and we're actually gonna tackle that right now. Well, not right now, because there's a few things I want to do first, but first I'm going to heal. And actually, after I heal, I'm gonna meet you back at Route 3 because I've got something that I want to do really quickly. So, I'll meet you back at Route 3. There we go, Nidoran male. I was hoping to run into one of these. I actually want to catch one of these and raise it up a little bit because, you know, like I said, I recommend Nidoran male. I think it's a great Pokemon. And yeah, I'm gonna add it to my little roster. Alright, he's using Leer. His original move pool really doesn't start off that great, but it can be a valuable team member. At least I think so. Or I can just critical hit him! Piss! I guess I'm keeping that one in. There we go, another one. Oh god, okay. Now, I'm gonna go straight for the Thunder Shock and hope that we don't crit it. Game. Thank you. Alright. Alright, no, it's not gonna paralyze itself. I'm just gonna drop the Thunder Wave then. Alright, Pikachu learned Thunder Wave off screen while I was training it. Probably should have mentioned that. And he also learned Quick Attack just now. Okay, now that he's... No, hang on. Okay, there we go. Pokeball, go. His health is definitely low enough, and it's paralyzed. Status effects also make Pokemon easier to catch. I probably should have mentioned that. And now that we actually have access to them, like paralysis with Pikachu. Nope, there we go. We got an Nidoran. Give him a nickname. No, again, we're not giving things nicknames. But yeah, we finally have Nidoran on the team. Alright, we're back. After however many minutes of off-screen training, I've got Nidoran up to speed with everybody else. Let me just run through the team really quick with you guys. Pidgey's now level 16. Mankey's now level 13. Nidoran is now level 13. He learned Double Kick off-screen. Butterfree's still the same. Pikachu's now level 14. Charmeleon is now level 18. I don't know, it feels a little bit weird that I'm gonna be doing off-screen training, in the middle of episodes. But, what the heck. Anyway, now let's actually check out this Pokemon Center here before we move onwards. Alright. Okay, set 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yep, that'll do it. At most, you can have 6 Pokemon with you. That is absolutely true, like I've explained. Sometimes you'll have too many Pokemon with you to add in anymore. In that case, you should just store some using any PC. So I think this is at the point of the game where they're expecting you to have more than 6 Pokemon, so... What do you have to say? Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being in the news. I guess we have our criminal organization. It's a newspaper. Well, can't you read the headline? Jesus Christ, buddy. I mean, you're not illiterate, right? Anyway, here we have a shady old man. So I say we talk to him. Hello there, laddie. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just $500. So you'll buy it, am I right, laddie? So, this shady Irish, Scottish, whatever man is offering us a Magikarp for $500. I'm sure you guys know that Magikarp is infamous for being one of the most useless Pokemon in existence because all it can do until level 15 is Splash. So my advice, don't go for it. It's a ripoff. No? You say no? I'm only doing this as a favor to you, laddie. Alright, ignore my horrible accent, but still, I'll go over Magikarp now. Move out of my way. I'll go over Magikarp now because this is the earliest point in the game where you can get it. This Magikarp is level 5. Like I said, doesn't learn any attacking moves till level 15. So you are going to be swapping it out. I guess I didn't even mention, if you swap a Pokemon out, it'll still get experience, but it'll be it'll be split in half if it's 2 Pokemon. But yeah, you're gonna be swapping out, and Magikarp takes so long to level up, it's nuts. This is a massive ripoff, and we're really not that far away from being able to capture our own Magikarps, and there's a way that you can level up Magikarp really quickly once you get to that point. Once you can capture Magikarps on your own, there's an easy way to level it up. But it's not worth it at all getting this Magikarp. You're better off catching it on your own. But, you know what? That's all I'm gonna say about Magikarp now. I'll talk about Magikarp even more and its evolution once we can catch them, because, oh, do I have things to say about Magikarp. I have more things to say, my god. Ooh. Anyway, so now we found another berry, a Persian berry. This berry heals Confusion. Now, Confusion is the status I haven't gone over yet, but I have a feeling I'm going to be going over it very soon once we step into this cavern right here. Let me get Pikachu out front because we can. Ladies and gentlemen, Mount Moon. Our very first actual cavern dungeon. So, real quick, now that we're in a cave, there's no wild grass, meaning wild Pokemon will just show up anytime. Like, you risk just running into a Pokemon at any point. Like, right now! Is it gonna be what I think it is? No, it's Geodude! Not expecting to run into you first. Geodude. We can actually catch one of these things now. Let me switch out to Nidoran and kill this thing real quick. Yeah, so Geodude is a rock type, and it's also part ground type. Now, as you would expect, rock types have very high physical defense, and Geodude is no different. Geodude is pretty much your standard rock type with massively high defense and pretty good physical attack to go with that. But its special stats are very lacking, and it's incredibly slow. which, you know, that's going to hinder it, obviously. It's not going to be doing damage fast, but it can be doing a lot, and it can tank. As you saw, the double kick didn't kill it. Now, Geodude's abilities, they're alright, but, you know, honestly, Rock has the much better ability, in this game at least. Sturdy just blocks one-hit KO moves, which we'll get into those later, because we're not able to get those yet, but it's not basically a Focus Sash, and we get TM09 Bulletsy, but it's not a Focus Sash in the sense that you can survive a move, you know, if you can survive a move, like any move when you're at full health. So, it won't protect you from that yet. And, oh, I love how the camera pans. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Are you calling me suspicious? Is that what you're doing? That's not very nice of you. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna kill your bugs. And I guess while we're at it, I'll go over another Pokemon that you can catch on Mount Moon. Now, Mount Moon's very expansive. It's got multiple floors, so I'm gonna go over these two Pokemon now. Well, I already went over Geodude, but I'm gonna go over the next. Oh, I didn't even finish going over Geodude. Sorry. Excuse me. Let's get back to Geodude. Pop him on the screen, future Adam. So, Geodude, when it evolves into Graveler, again, good defense, pretty good moves and all that. To get it to evolve into Golem, you have to trade it. So this is our first example of a trade evolution. You have to trade your Graveler, it'll evolve into Golem then. Golem, pretty much the exact same. You know, it's got its high defense. Why did I use Tackle? I have confusion. I'm a fool. Anyway, but the thing with Golem is, and Rock types in general, Rock types are decent, but they're not as good as they can be in later generations. Later on, like 4th gen onwards, Rock types become really good just because of the amount of moves that are available to them. Those moves are not really available yet, so Rock types aren't as great as they could be. You know, but I'll still recommend it. You know, Golem is definitely, it's very solid. If you can trade it, you know, I'll go for it. If you can't trade, I would not recommend getting a Geodude, because it'll only come in handy for so long. But it's not a bad Pokemon, really. Speaking of which, there's another Geodude. I guess this game really wants me to get one. Maybe I will. Maybe, you know, in the next episode, because we are kind of coming up to the end of the episode. After I go over this next Pokemon. Here it is, Zubat! Ladies and gentlemen, everybody's favorite Pokemon to run into in caves. Good old Zubat. They're everywhere. You love to hate them, but Zubat, it might be annoying as all hell to run into, but it's not as bad as people say it is. Zubat's actually pretty decent, you know? Especially when it evolves. Poison Flying is actually a very good defensive type. It's got a lot of resistances. You know, it loses its weakness to ground because it's got that immunity because of its flying type. And Poison type just gives it some, you know, extra immunities as well. It's a very solid Pokemon. I like it quite a bit. Evolving into Golbat at a very decent level, at level 22. And, you know, Golbat does its job relatively well. Also, there's Paris. I'm gonna go over Paris later. But, as you'll notice, you'll see in its evolution that, it can evolve into Crobat. I'm not going over Crobat now. It's not gonna show up. And technically, you cannot get Crobat until you finish the main story of the game. I'm just gonna straight up say that. You cannot get Crobat. So, you know, don't get too excited about Crobat being around, because you cannot get any non-Kanto Pokemon until you beat the main story. But, yeah, Crobat, I won't go over it, because you can't get it. So, if you're gonna finish the main story, you're stuck with Golbat. And Golbat, it's okay, but really there are better poison types and there are better flying types. Anyway, so we are fighting this little girl here, and she has the last Pokemon that you can run into here, which is Clefairy. Not gonna go over it yet, because, I don't know, I feel like it's more common on the lower floors, so I'll talk about it later. But yeah, Nidoran is doing some mad work right now. Look at him, he's leveling up like crazy. He's getting really strong. He might, you know, he probably might catch up to Pidgey at this rate. Alright, let's keep going. This is the problem now with caves. Just Pokemon will show up whenever they want, and they don't care. They're not considerate. You know, I'd just be minding your own business going derp-de-derp to tiddly derpy dumb. Of all the things I could say. But yeah, you're just minding your own business. You're trying to get through the cave. God, I think I'm gonna go back to Pewter City and buy a thing. Buy a few things. You know, in between episodes. Alright, I think I'm gonna fight one more trainer. Or not! I'm just gonna... run away. Stop running into things! Alright, I'm gonna... Oh my god! This is what I'm talking about. Zubats are fucking everywhere! You know what? Fine, I'll catch one. You want me to catch you so badly? I'll catch you. Jesus Christ, fine. If these Zubats, if they want to be my slave, if they want to, you know, be confined in a Pokeball for the rest of their life, I will grant them that wish. Here, Pokeball, go. God. Stupid bats. There. If any of you idiots want to join your friend stuck in my PC box for all time, it's up to you. And that's what happens when you have a full team of 6. It automatically gets sent to your box. Let's fight you now. You need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. Well, he's not wrong. There are other ways to get to Cerulean City, but those ways are not available to us. Anyway, Caterpie level 10. Nidoran is just going to go ahead and run Train. Probably not one hit kill, but... Okay. Oh, okay. Now we're fine. Actually, now that I think about it, it's gonna die of poison, so I think I'm just gonna heal really quickly. There we go. I don't like using items that much. Why did it even? I don't understand why he did that. It's an idiot. It's pretty stupid for... he probably would have figured that I wasn't gonna heal. I don't know. You can never really... The AI is unpredictable in this game. It really kind of is. We level up. There we go, level 15. Nidoran is climbing up. Nidoran is really starting to get stronger. Metapod, okay, let's keep you out there. Why not? Let's keep you out there. Because you're pretty much a good 2 pecks. Yeah, good. You're a good 2 pecks away from dying. Oof, I've been recording for 46 minutes straight. I should probably stop the episode after this. We'll finish Mount Moon after this. Okay, don't worry about it. We're not gonna get like, you know, Mount Moon's not gonna get split up like crazy. I kind of wanted to, you know, start Mount Moon a little bit before I ended the episode, which we did, which is great and all. But I definitely need to go back, get some extra Pokeballs, heal up, and buy some things that I need to buy. Right, I got Sprint Shouted already. That's why he's faster than me now. Would you hurry up and die? Thank you. We're done. We did it. 47 minutes. On my recorder. I'm going to be cutting a crap ton of this out. But yeah, we are going to cut it here. We started Mount Moon. Next episode, we're going to get through it. We're probably going to finish Mount Moon. I'm going to see to it that we finish Mount Moon. And then we're going to go over the rest of the Pokemon that you can find here. So yeah, I'm going to cut it here, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more Pokemon Fire Red.